Okay, 4th and 5th grade, it's Miss G, and we are going to get started with our second yoga lesson of this year. We will be adding on to our vinyasa, our flow from last week. So we will not be taking a ton of time to review, and I will explain new poses as we get to them. Remember that yoga is linking your breathing and your movement, so we want to make sure that that's what we're thinking about the whole time. Our very first pose today, I'm going to turn to the side so you can see it, is a seated cat-cow pose. So cat-cow in yoga is Bitilasana, Marjayasana. So we're going to start in our butterfly or Baddhakonasana. You're going to breathe in and look up at the ceiling for your cow pose, and then breathe out, round your spine for your cat pose. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out and round. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out and round. One more time, breathe in, look up. Breathe out and round your spine. All right, that is a great stretch for your upper back, neck, and shoulders, which are all probably a little tight since we're spending so much time on the computer these days. From here, we're going to stand up and we are going to do 3 sun salutations, which will look very familiar to you from last week. In Sanskrit, we call a sun salutation Surya Namaskar. So go ahead and stand up, and we will start in mountain pose or Tadasana. From here, breathe in, arms all the way up. Breathe out, fold all the way forward, Uttanasana. From here, halfway lift, remembering to keep that back nice and flat, Ardha Uttanasana. Breathe out, fold all the way forward. Plant your hands on the floor. Breathe in, step back to your plank, shift your weight forward, and our first new pose is Chaturanga Dandasana, which is a push-up. So you're going to keep your elbows in nice and tight, and then you're going to scoop up, breathe in, upward dog or a cobra. Tuck your toes, push back, downward facing dog. Now let's just pause here for a second. Bend your knees, make sure that your hips are pointing up to the sky, and then try to keep your hips right where they are and drop your heels. Beautiful. Breathe in, bend your knees, look at your hands. Breathe out, walk all the way forward. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Breathe in, arms all the way up. Breathe out, arms down, mountain pose, Tadasana. Breathe in, arms all the way up. Breathe out, forward fold, beautiful job. Breathe in, halfway lift. Ardha Uttanasana. Breathe out, plant your hands, step back. Breathe in, shift your weight forward. Breathe out, Chaturanga. Breathe in, Cobra, Bhujangasana, or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, which is upward facing dog. Tuck your toes and shift back to Adho Mukha Svanasana or downward facing dog. Pause again. Bend one knee, then the other knee. One knee, then the other knee. Beautiful, push both heels towards the floor. Breathe in. Look at your hands, breathe out, walk all the way forward. Uttanasana, forward fold. Breathe in, arms all the way up. Breathe out, arms down. Tadasana. One more time. Breathe in, arms all the way up. Breathe out. Fold forward. Breathe in, halfway lift, keeping that back nice and flat like the number 7. Breathe out, plant your hands, step back. Breathe in, shift your weight forward. I'm going to drop my knees for this one. Chaturanga. Breathe in, upward facing dog or cobra. Breathe out, Downward facing dog. From here, lift your leg up to the sky. Breathe out and step it between your hands. From here, turn your foot, your back foot at a diagonal. Breathe in, arms up. Warrior 1 or Virabhadrasana 1. Take a breath here. Let your shoulders relax. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out and open up to Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Remember that back foot is now flat and your front foot should be perpendicular to your back foot. Your arms are straight out, side to side. Your shoulders are relaxed down your back. From here, we're going to learn a new pose called Reverse Warrior or Peaceful Warrior or Viparita Virabhadrasana. Drop that back hand to your leg and stretch that front arm up over your ear. That front leg stays nice and bent. From here, we're going to come into a side angle bend. Bend your elbow, place it on your knee, and bring this arm up over your ear. So your chest is flat to the side, and this top arm is reaching. This is called Utthita Parsvakonasana. Side angle bend. Breathe in, reverse your warrior. Breathe out. Side angle bend. One more time, breathe in. Reverse that warrior. This time, you're gonna cartwheel your hands down to the floor. Step back to your plank and come to your push-up. Knees up, knees down, your choice. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Again, pause here. Check in, make sure those hips are nice and high. Your shoulders are away from your ears. And those heels are dropping towards the ground. Breathe in, lift your other leg up. Breathe out. Step it through your hands. From here, turn that back foot at a diagonal. Breathe in, arms up. Warrior 1. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. Let your shoulders relax down your back. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, open to Warrior 2. Check, make sure that front knee is over your ankle. That back foot is nice and flat. Your arms are straight out by your side. And your shoulders are still relaxing down your back. Beautiful. Let's reverse our warrior. Breathe in. Arm up. Breathe out. Side angle bend. Utthita Parsvakonasana. Breathe in. Viparita Virabhadrasana. Breathe out. Side angle bend. One more time, reverse that warrior. Peaceful warrior. Breathe out. Hands to the floor. Step that foot back. Drop your knees. Bring your big toes together. Open your knees. And shift back to child's pose, Bitilasana. From here, if you feel like you want to work a little harder, you can come up on your fingertips. If you want to stretch, you can bring your hands to Anjali Mudra and drop them down behind your neck. Take a minute. All right. From here, everybody, come to your back. We are going to do a supine spinal twist. Supine means laying on the floor. You'll see the spinal twist part. In Sanskrit, this is called Supta Matsyendrasana. So, here we go. Let's come down to our back. Hug one leg into your chest. Whatever leg is hugged in, put that other arm out on the floor. Push your knee across your body and breathe. You really want to try to keep your shoulder on the floor. So if that means you need to put something under your knee, like a pillow or some books, you can definitely do that. Feel free to pause and get whatever you need. and then rejoin me. You can look straight up to the ceiling. You can try to turn your head to look at your hand. This is a great stretch for your back again, and one of my favorite poses. Take a big breath in. Breathe out. Roll over onto your back, hug both knees. Rock a little side to side. Now stretch your other leg out on the mat, making sure that your opposite knee is hugged in. Put that hand flat on the floor like an airplane wing and push that knee across your body, trying to keep your shoulder on the floor. This side's a little harder for me. Every time you breathe out, think of sinking that shoulder a little closer to the ground. One more big breath in. Breathe out, hug both knees in. Give yourself a hug and thank your body for all the wonderful things it does for you every single day. From here, we're going to head into Shavasana. Remember, Shavasana means final resting pose. So stretch your arms and legs out and get comfortable. Close your eyes, and all we're going to do is breathe and rest. This is a great opportunity to practice mindfulness, staying present in what is going on right here and right now. Not worrying about what happened after this or before this. If thoughts come into your brain, just let them float on by like a cloud. I'm going to stop talking so that we can enjoy our Shavasana together. Gently, gently wiggle your fingers and toes. Roll your wrists and ankles. Now stretch like you were waking up in the morning. Stretch those arms over your head. Point your toes. Hug your knees into your belly. And then roll over onto one side or the other. Great job, everybody. I hope you are feeling relaxed and calm, and I'll see you next time. Bye.